The news reads in detail. Abia State High Court, Umuahia, has granted leave to the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to serve the federal government and 7 other respondent processes in a fundamental right enforcement application he filed, Mr. Justice K.C. Okereke. The suit marked HIHFR 14/2021, which was filed on Kanu's behalf by his special counsel, Aloy Ejimako. Ejimako filed the action through a motion ex parte pursuant to Orders 3, 4, and 5 rules and Fundamental Right Enforcement Procedure Rules 2009. Respondents in the suit are the Federal Government, Attorney General of the Federation (AGF), Chief of Army Staff, Brigadier Commander 14th Brigade, Nigerian Army on Hafia, Abia State, Inspector General of Police (IGP), Commissioner of Police, Abia State, Director General, State Security Services, and Abia State Director, State Security Services. Ejimako told the Guardian that the material issue in the matter was the unbroken chain of the infringements that began with the 2017 extrajudicial attempt on Kanu's life in Abia State, his involuntary flight to safety or exile, his abduction in Kenya, and his extraordinary rendition to Nigeria. He said, "These supervening issues have complicated Kanu's prosecution and thus must be judicially dispensed with before any other prosecutorial action can proceed." He urged the court to declare that the military invasion of the applicant's building and premises at Isiama Afaruku Ibeku, Umuahia, on September 10, 2017 by the respondents of their agent is illegal, unlawful, unconstitutional, and amount to infringement of the applicant's fundamental right to life, dignity of his person, his personal liberty, and fair hearing as guaranteed under the pertinent provisions of Chapter 4 of the 1999 Constitution of Nigeria and the African Charter on Human and People's Rights, Ratification and Enforcement Act. He also wants the court to declare that the arrest of Kanu in Kenya by the respondent of their agent without due process of law is arbitrarily unconstitutional, amounts to infringement of the applicant's fundamental right against the arbitrary arrest to his personal liberty and to fair hearing as enshrined and guaranteed under the Constitution. The torture and detention of the applicant in Kenya by the respondent or their agent is illegal, unconstitutional, and amounts to infringement of his fundamental right against torture and to fair hearing as guaranteed under the Constitution. A declaration that the expulsion of the applicant from Kenya to Nigeria by the respondent or their agents and their consequent detention and planned prosecution of the applicant in charge, number FHC ABJ CR 383/2015, Federal Republic of Nigeria versus Nnamdi Kanu, is illegal, unconstitutional, and amount to infringement of his fundamental right against unlawful expulsion and detention and to fair hearing as guaranteed under the Constitution, he prayed. Ejimako consequently prayed the court to make some orders, namely to restrain the respondent of their agent from taking any further step in the prosecution of the applicant in charge, number FHC ABJ CR 383/2015. He urged the court to compel the respondent or their agent to release the applicant from detention and restore his liberty, which should be his stage of being as of June 19, 2021, and to send him to his country of domicile, Britain, to await the outcome of any formal request for his lawful extradition to Nigeria. He also prayed the court to compel the respondent to issue an official letter of apology to the applicant of the infringement of his fundamental rights and publish it in 3 national dailies. We continue. The applicant also prayed for an order compelling the respondent to jointly and severally pay the sum of 5 billion to him, being monetary damages for the physical, mental, emotional, psychological, and other damages he suffered as a result of the infringements of the fundamental right. Justice Okereke, who is a vacation judge, while ordering that the applicant puts all the respondent on notice, 5th September 2021 as the return date for the motion on notice to be heard. He ruled that the applicant should serve the respondent or the court processes through substituted services. Yes, now so the matter be you don't hear me. Say Mazi and the Kanu lawyers are working tirelessly. They are working relentlessly. They are working and doing everything possible for justice to prevail. Yes, in as much as it stands, the Nigerian government are also doing everything illegally and otherwise to make sure that justice does not prevail in the life of our leader Mazi and the Kanu. But yes, the tussle is here. Last, one thing we believe is that the truth will definitely prevail. Light will always be greater than darkness, no matter how dark it is. One thing we are sure of is that light will always prevail. Yes, there is always light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm waiting we see as court don't grant our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu leave to serve processes on federal government, Malami, and Chief of Army Staff, among others. Yes, we know wetin happen, how they have tortured an innocent man, how an innocent man was actually being persecuted for doing nothing just because of he defended his people, and he defended the right of his people. He is fighting for the freedom of his people. That is why the Nigerian government are doing everything possible to frustrate an innocent man for some while. For how many months they have kept him in DSS dungeon? They have denied him all fundamental and human rights. This is a government, this is a country that does not respect human rights. They do not care about it. What they care about is their own personal right, their own personal gain. What they care about is what they do to you. They don't care about any other thing. Do not also forget that Nigeria is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lawyer in the person of Bruce Fein is also taking Nigeria to international court. Yes, and also the matter be the thing don't choke for them. It don't choke everywhere. Let us see how they come out from this. Let us see how they come out from all these charges, because we know that we have capable hands who are wise enough to defend. Yes, now so the matter be. But let us keep on praying and let us keep on fighting on. Because at this point, we don't need to back down. At this point, the only thing and the only way we can do it better is through prayer. Yes, the lawyers are doing their own, but we must keep on praying at this point that nothing goes wrong. We must keep on praying that the freedom we've been fighting for, the freedom also we've been seeking for our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, will take place, because as it starts, we can see light at the end of the tunnel. It's as if that things are taking things are taking gradual step, and things are working out gradually for the indigenous people of Biafra. Yes, now so the matter be. Thank you once again.